Hi guys, this is Susanna Fowler and I would like to welcome everybody at Fair Valley Swim Club Meet. I'm here with Kevin Fowler and TKDS Sports Networks and we are about to start with event number 1, girls 8 and under 100-meter medley relay. Event number 1 has 1 heat, 2 teams, and in a lane 2 we will see Jenna Gold, Emilia Watkins, Mia Pfeiffer, and Hema Levi. In lane 5 we will see Lucy Emlyn, Rebecca Lamb, Katrin Donovan, and Ruby Rotramel. First pair of swimmers are in the water, so we are watching Jenna and Lucy. Jenna is at the turn first and was swapped by Emilia. Lucy hit the wall, and in a lane 6 you're looking at Rebecca Lamb. Emilia Watkins lane 2 and Rebecca Lamb lane 6. I'm sorry, we have Emilia in the lane 3 coming back. And as Emilia is approaching the end, Mia Pfeiffer is ready to get off the block. And here she goes. Mia Pfeiffer in a lane 2. And as Rebecca Lamb is about to touch the wall, Katrin Donovan is off the block now. Mia finishing butterfly in the lane 2, and Hema Levi finishing for a team in the lane 3. In the lane 5, Katrin Donovan about to touch the wall, and Ruby Rotramel will be swimming the last leg of a race in the lane 6. Here she goes. And in lane 3 we have Hema Levi touching the wall and finishing the race for her team. Ruby Rotramel in lane 6, she's pretty fast, she's almost done. And touching the wall. Good job, girls. Good job. That's the end of event number 1. And we are moving on to event number 2. We have boys 8 and under swimming 100-meter medley relay. In the lane 2, we have Duke Walton, Jesse Wilkson, Lance Levi, and Jay Mears. In the lane 5, we have Bo Verhoff, Sawyer Allgood, Trey McGovern, and Camden Pearson. Duke touching the wall, and Jesse Wilkson is swimming back in the lane 3. We are waiting in a lane 5. We are waiting for Bo Verhoff to touch the wall. So Sawyer Allgood can go on. Go ahead, Sawyer. Swimming in a lane 6. And as Jess is approaching the end, Lance Levi is ready to go. He's off the block. In a lane 2, Lance finishing his butterfly, and Jay Mears ready to go. Finish for the team with freestyle. In a lane 6, we have Sawyer Allgood, just to be almost done, and Trey McGowan ready to jump off. And here he goes. Trey McGowan in lane 5. In a lane 3, we have Jay Mears finishing for a team, finishing his freestyle, touching the wall. Good job, guys. And then in lane 5, we have Trey McGowan, swimming butterfly. And Trey is all done. And now we have Camden Pearson finishing with freestyle in a lane 6. And that's the end of event number 2. We are moving on to event number 3. Girls 9 to 10 swimming 100-meter medley relay. We have 2 teams. Heat 1. We have in lane 2 Anna Susag, Maggie Allgood, Lydia Nicely, and Lauren McBride. In lane 5, you are watching Fable Walton. That will be followed by Sophia Popow, Faith Thomas, and Danica Swinderman. So first set of swimmers are done, and now we are looking at Maggie Allgood in the lane 3 and Sophia Popow in the lane 6, swimming breaststroke. And as Maggie is touching the ball, Lydia Nicely is off the block in a lane 2. And as Sophia Popow is touching the ball, then we have Faith Thomas in a lane 5, swimming butterfly. In the lane 2, Lydia is all done, and in the lane 3, we have Lauren McBride finishing with freestyle. Faith Thomas is finishing her butterfly, and Danica Swinderman in the lane 6 is finishing for her team with freestyle. Lauren McGrath is all done in the lane 3, and Danica is halfway through the pool. Danica almost done, touching the wall. Good job, girls. Good job. Now we are moving on to event number 4, boys 9 to 10, swimming 100-meter medley relay. Heat 1, lane 2. We are looking at Austin Coons. That will be followed by Gideon Reno, Billy Forley, and Stephen Lamb. So one team in this category. And Austin is halfway through the pool, starting with backstroke. And as he's approaching the end, we have Gideon Reno ready to go in the lane 3, and off he goes. And as Gideon is approaching the end, Billy Farley is on the block, ready to go, and off he goes. Billy swimming the third leg of the race, butterfly. And in the lane 3, we have Stephen Lamb, ready to finish for the team with freestyle. And Billy is all done. Steven is in the water, finishing for the team. Good job, guys. All done, Steven. That's the end of event number 4. Up next, we have event number 5, girls 11 to 12 swimming 100-meter medley relay. Heat 1. In the lane 2, we are looking at Reese Thomas. That will be followed by Alyssa Rachelson, Reagan Downey, and Zoe Wilkson. And in the lane 5, you are watching Lucy Mears. That will be followed by Juliana Gold, Olivia Boniface, and Alexis Hellriegel. First set of swimmers is all done, and now we have Alyssa Rachelson in the lane 3 and Juliana Gold in the lane 6. And Reagan hitting the wall. I'm sorry, Alyssa hitting the wall, so Reagan is off the block in the lane 2, and as Juliana hit the wall, we have Olivia Boniface in the lane 5. Now, as Reagan hit the wall, we have Zoe Wilkson finishing for a team in the lane 3, and Alexis Hellriegel in the lane 6. Zoe made it to the end first and is followed by Alexis. Now that's the end of Heat 1. Heat 2 of event number 5 and Heat 1 of event number 6 will be swum together. So in the lane 2, we will have girls 11 to 12. And in the lane 5, we will have boys the same age, 11 to 12, both teams swimming the same 100-meter medley relay. We are just merging or joining Heat 2 of event number 5 and event number 6, because that has only one team. All right, so in the lane number 2, we are watching Malaya Burton. That will be followed by Maya Coons, Rachel Lamb, and Marin Marlowe. And in the lane 5, we are watching Jack Walton, who will be followed by Gabe Reno, Gideon Wright, and Angelo Levi. So second set of swimmers are in the water right now. In the lane 3, Maya Coons, and in the lane 6, Gabe Reno. Gabe hits the wall. Gideon Wright is off the block in the lane 5. And as Maya Kuhn hits the wall, Rachel Lamb is off the block in the lane 2. Now Gideon hits the wall, and Angelo Levi in the lane 6 is finishing for the team. And as Rachel Lamb hits the wall, Marin Marlowe is finishing for a team in the lane 3. And that's the end of heat 2, event number 5 and event number 6. Good job, guys. Now we are moving on to event number 7, girls 13 to 14, swimming 200-meter medley relay. We have one team in that category. So in the lane 2, you're going to see Ava Rothramel, Paige McGowan, and Kira Wagner, and Megan Keller. Now, this team is going to swim together with heat 2 of event number 9, women 15 and over, also swimming 200-meter medley relay. So in the lane 5 and 6, we should see Abby Reno, Jaden Washington, Pearl Singleton, and Sam Ratliff. So we are allowing 2 teams swimming from different events, swimming at the same time to save us some time. Now, Ava in the lane 2, hitting the wall, switched by Paige McGowan, swimming. Oh, I'm sorry. No, because they are swimming back and forth. So we still are watching Eva Rothramel in the lane 2, and now Paige should be off the block now. Paige McGowan in lane 2, and Abby Reno finished for her team first leg of a race. Now we should see Jaden Washington in a lane 5. Again, back and forth. Good job, girls. So Jaden in lane 5 and Paige in lane 2. And as Jaden's about to touch the block, Pearl Singleton is ready to go, and she's off the block. In lane 2, as Paige is finishing her portion, Kira Wagner is off the block. So Kira Wagner in lane 2 and Pearl Singleton in lane 5. And Kira is about to touch the wall, and we should see Megan Keller off the block. Here she goes. In the lane 5, Pearl is done, and we have Sam Ratliff in the water, finishing for the team. Megan first at the turn, followed by Sam. And these two great swimmers, they finished at about the same time. Good job, girls. That was the end of event number 7 and heat 2 of event number 9. So those two were swum at the same time. Now we are moving on to event number 8. Boys 13 to 14, swimming 200-meter medley relay. In lane 2, we are watching Brody Schlagetter, that will be followed by Drake Rhinesmith, Brady Coons, and Brandon Swinderman. And in lane 5, we are watching Jake Wilson, that will be followed by Brandon McGarry, Nolan Baker, and Gavin Donovan. And as Jake finished in the lane 5, we have a Brandon McGarry off the block. And in the lane 2, as Brody finished his part, we have a Drake Rhinesmith in the water. And as Drake in lane 2 is approaching the end or is approaching the wall, then we have a Brady Coons now off the block. Brady Coons in the lane 2. And Brandon in McGarry finishing in lane 5. And Nolan Baker off the block. Now, as Brady Coons is approaching the end, we have Brandon Swinnerman on the block ready to go. And in the lane 5, Nolan Baker just about to finish. And we have Gavin Donovan on the block ready to go. Off they go. Now Brandon is touching the wall first, followed by Gavin, who touched the wall and finished the race. Finished number 8 for us, event number 8. Good job, guys. Now, event number 9 is delayed a little bit. We will see a little bit later. And so we are moving on to event number 10, men 15 and over, swimming 200 medley relay. In the lane 2, we are looking at Mason Wilkson. That will be followed by Eli Neal, Joel Keller, and Caleb Reno. In the lane 5, we are watching Riley Brady. That will be followed by Matt LaBianco, Adam Gunkel, and Ashton Winter. And Mason touched the wall, so we have Eli Neal in the lane 2 in the water. And as Riley touched the wall, we have Matt LaBianco in the lane 5 in the water. And audience is very excited, so these two teams might be very competitive. And right now, the boys are swimming head to head. Eli and Matt. Now they finished almost at the same time, and now we have Joel Keller in a lane 2 and Adam Gunkel in a lane 5, getting to the turning point almost at the same time. And last set of swimmers are both now in the water. We have a Caleb Reno in a lane 2 and Ashton Winter in a lane 5. And Ashton touching the wall slightly ahead of Caleb. Good job, guys. Up next, we have event number 11 and event number 12. girls 6 and under swimming 42 feet freestyle, and boys 6 and under swimming 42 feet freestyle, and they are going to do both events at the same time. So we will see Hema Levi in lane 2 and Benjamin Lamb in lane 5. So it looks like rope is all set up, held in the place, and swimmers are swimmers are on the block. Hema in lane 2 and Ben in lane 5. 42 feet freestyle. All done, guys, and Ben keeps swimming. He's so cute, both of them. That was even number 11 and 12. And we have girls 10 and under swimming 100-meter IM. That's even number 13. In a lane 2, for heat 1, in a lane 2, we will see Lydia Nicely, and in lane 5, Lauren McBride. And swimmers are on the block. And swimmers are off the block. Lydia in lane 2 and Lauren in lane 5, starting with butterfly. Both girls switch to a backstroke, and Lydia is building up a little lead. Now the turning point, switching to breaststroke. And it looks, from my point of view, that Lauren is catching up on Lydia. And they might be getting to the turning point at the same time. Let's see. Lydia slightly ahead of Lauren still. And switching to a freestyle, swimming last leg of a race. Lydia hitting the wall first, followed by Lauren right now. Good job, girls. Good job. That was heat 1. For heat 2, we have Fable Walton in a lane 2 and Sofia Popow in a lane 5. And we have Sophia first at the turning point. Guys, I just found out I forgot to turn up my volume, so I was talking and nobody could hear me. I do apologize. All right, so we have Juliana Gold in a lane 2 and Rachel Lamb in a lane 5. Now swimming a breaststroke, third leg of a race. All right, Juliana in a lane 2 and Rachel in a lane 5. Just about to finish the race with Rachel having a slight lead, touching the wall slightly ahead of Juliana. Good job, girls. That was heat 1. For heat 2, we have Marin Marlowe in a lane 2 and Alexis Halrich in a lane 5. I'm sorry, Hal Riggle in a lane 5. Girls swimming head to head. Maybe with Alexis slightly ahead of Marin at the turning point. And building up a slight lead as they swim backstroke. Oh, I think Marin caught up to her. They look pretty even to me from my point of view. Let's see who touches the wall first, or who is first at the turning point. Well, I would say Marin got there slightly ahead of Alexis. Good job, girls. Now swimming the third leg of a race. Breaststroke. Again, swimming head to head. And Alex is getting a slight lead again. First at the turning point. Switching to a freestyle, followed immediately by Marin. And Marin is pretty fast with freestyle. And I still think Alexis hit the wall slightly ahead of Marin. Good job, girls. Good job. That was the heat 2 of event number 15. Up next, we have event number 16, boys 11 to 12, swimming 100 meters IM. And we have Brody Schlagetter in a lane 2 and Brandon Swinderman in a lane 5. And that's for a heat 1. Brody and Brandon. Brody lane 2, Brandon lane 5. Getting to the turning point almost at the same time. And Brody first at the turning point, transitioning to freestyle. Brandon right out behind him. As the last leg of a race. Brody finishing his race, followed by Brandon right now. Good job, guys. Good job. That was event number 16. Up next, we have event number 17, girls 13 to 14, swimming 100-meter IM. And we have a one swimmer in this category. That's Ava Rotramel. And she will be swimming in the lane 2. And off she goes. And Eva swimming last leg of the race. Finishing with freestyle. All done. Good job, Ava. Up next, we have event number 18, boys 13 to 14, swimming 100 meters IM. For heat 1, we have Caleb Reno in a lane 2 and Nolan Baker in a lane 5. So now we can see Caleb in the lane 2 building up slight lead ahead of Nolan. And Caleb is finishing first. Good job, guys. Good job. That was heat 1. For heat 2, we have Brady Coons in the lane 2 and Jake Wilkson in the lane 5. So swimming pretty head-to-head during this first leg of a race. And getting almost at the same time, to the turning point. Switching to backstroke. Still swimming head-to-head. It's interesting because I have noticed that during the backstroke, in many cases, you see the big difference or bigger difference in the swimmers. And these guys, again, pretty even swimmers. Now swimming breaststroke, third leg of a race. With Jake building up a slight lead. Jake getting to the turning point first. And both swimmers finishing with freestyle. Jake finishing this race first. Good job, Jake. And Brady follows and hits the wall right now. Good job, Brady. That was heat 2 of event number 18. And up next we have event number 19, women 15 and over swimming 100-meter IM. For heat 1, we have Gwyn Rode in a lane 2 and Megan Boniface in a lane 5. All right, so for the first leg of a race, we have a Megan gaining a slight lead, getting to the turning point first. But I think Gwyn is closing the gap during the second leg of a race. She is catching up with Megan. Let's see how the breaststroke goes. Gwyn definitely close the gap or diminish the gap. Let's say Megan made it smaller. She didn't close the gap yet because Megan is getting to the turning point first again and switching to a freestyle to finish the race and building up the lead. And Megan hitting the wall first, followed by Gwyn right now. Good job, girls. That was heat 1. Heat 2. Jaden Washington in a lane 2 and Pearl Singleton in a lane 5. So far swimming head to head, and Jaden got to the turning point slightly ahead of Pearl, slightly. Jaden maintaining her lead is getting to the turning point first, and swimmers are switching to, I believe that will be breaststroke. Yes, breaststroke. And Jaden hitting the wall first, with Pearl following next. With strong encouragement of the audience. Good job, girls. Good job. Jaden and Pearl, that's the end of a heat 2, event number 19. Up next, we have event number 20. Men 15 and over, swimming 100 meters IM. In lane 2, we have Mason Wilson, and in lane 5, we have Adam Gunkel. And Mason getting to the turning point slightly ahead of Adam. And building up his lead. And both swimmers finishing with freestyle, with Mason extending his lead and finishing first. Good job, guys, good job. That was heat 1. Heat 2. Riley Brady in a lane 2 and Ashton Winter in a lane 5. Riley getting to the turning point slightly ahead of Ashton. Let's see how they do with backstroke. It looks like Riley is extending his lead. Third leg of a swim. Breaststroke. Can Ashton catch up? No, maybe he can. Look at him. Look at him. Definitely closing that gap. Will it be enough? And off they go. Last fourth leg of a race, freestyle. And Riley finishing first, followed by Ashton. Good job, guys. Good job. That was heat 2, and that's the end of event number 20. Now, we are not moving on to event number 21. We are going back to event number 9. And event number 9, we will do heat 1 that we skipped originally. We have 2 teams, and these teams are going to try to break club record. So let's see whether they can do that. In the lane 2, we have Lily Davis, Alex Sayert, Morgan Fernandez, and Katie Boniface. In the lane 5, we have Megan Boniface, Gwyn Rode, Hannah Alexander, and Brooke Baker. Pretty even swimming there. Got to the turning point at the same time. So back to event number 9, women 15 and over, swimming 200-meter medley relay. Alex Voisart in a lane 2 and Gwyn Rode in a lane 5. As Alex is approaching the end, Morgan Fernandez is on the block and off the block. As Gwyn Rode is approaching the end in the lane 5, Hannah Alexander is ready to go. And off she goes. So Morgan in the lane 2, swimming the butterfly, third leg of a race. And Katie Boniface is ready to go and will be finishing for a team. In lane 5, we have Hannah Alexander approaching the end and Brooke Baker ready to go on a block. In lane 2, Katie Boniface finishing freestyle, finishing last leg of a race. Now the question is, did they break club record? We will know probably shortly. In the lane 5, we have Brooke Baker finishing for the team. And audience is clapping, so I'm going to double check about breaking that club record. And while we are waiting for official confirmation that the girls did break club record, next up we have event number 21. That's girls 7 to 8 swimming 25 meters breaststroke. We are watching Amelia Watkins in the lane 2 and Jenna Gold in the lane 5. Amelia all done, and Jenna about to hit the wall. Good job, girls. That was heat 1. Heat 2. Mia Pfeiffer in a lane 2 and Catherine Donovan in a lane 5. Swing pretty head to head, and Mia all down, Catherine all down. Good job, girls. Up next, we have event number 22, boys 7 to 8, swimming 25 meters breaststroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Lance Levi, and lane 5, Trey McGovern. And Lance finishing first. Good job, Lance. How about Trey? He's about done. Good job, Trey. Hit the wall. All done. That was heat 1. Heat 2. Lane 2, Grant Hillman. Lane 5, Camden Pearson. Boys are stepping up on the block. Or, yep, they were told to step up. Yes, here they are. That's event number 22, boys 7 to 8, swimming 25 meters breaststroke. Swimming head to head, they're halfway there. Grant in lane 2 and Camden in lane 5. And Grant hitting the wall, Camden as well. Good job, boys. Good job. Nice swim. Up next, we have event number 23, girls 9 to 10, swimming 25 meters breaststroke. Heat 1. Lane 2, Madeline McGarry. Lane 5, Lauren McBride. And girls are off the block. And Lauren finishing first. Good job. And Medley hitting the wall. Nice swim. Heat 2. Swimmers are on the block. We have Danica Swinderman in lane 2 and Elena Clark in lane 5. And girls are past the half. Really swimming head to head. Pretty even swimmers. Good job, girls. I think Danica hit the wall slightly ahead of Elena. Good job, girls. Nice swim. We are moving on to event number 24. We have boys 9 to 10, swimming 25 meters breaststroke. And up on the block, we have Gideon and Steven. Gideon Reno will be in the lane 2 and Steven Lamb in the lane 5. Boys are off the block. Gideon looked like he built up a slight lead, but Steven is catching up. Look at him, and he might be even... Oh, they hit the wall almost at the same time. Good job, boys. Good job. Heat 2. Lane 2, Billy Farley, and lane 5, Cooper Alexander. And off they go. And I think Cooper forgot he is supposed to swim breaststroke. He switched to a freestyle. So we have Cooper finishing first and Billy finishing next. Up next, we have event number 25, girls 11 to 12, swing 25 meters breaststroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Maya Coons, and lane 5, Reagan Downey. Maya and Reagan are off the block. And Reagan hitting the wall slightly ahead of Maya. Nice swim. Heat 2. Lane 2, Zoe Wilson, and lane 5, Malaya Burton. Halfway through the pool length, they are swimming head to head, and I think Zoe building up slight lead. Yep. Zoe finishing first, followed by Malaya. Nice swim, girls. Up next, event number 26, boys 11 to 12, 25 meters breaststroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Gabe Reno, and lane 5, Brody Schlagetter. That is such a nice jump in the water that they basically started their strokes once they were third way through the pool length. And Brody and Gabe finishing almost at the same time. Good job, boys. Heat 2, lane 2, Jack Walton, lane 5, Angela Levi. Boys are on the block. And Jack finishing first, followed by Angela. Nice swim, boys. Up next, we have Paige and Megan, swimmers for event number 27, ready to go. We are just waiting for our timers to move to the other side of a pool, since girls are going to swim 50 meters breaststroke. All right, once again, event number 27, girls 13 to 14, 50 meters breaststroke. Paige McGowan, lane 2, Megan Keller, lane 5. Paige and Megan swimming head to head. And I would say Paige got to the turning point slightly ahead of Megan. But Megan closed the gap, and once again they are swimming head to head. And once again, I believe Paige is going to, yes, she did hit the wall first, followed by Megan. Nice swim, girls. We are moving on to event number 28, boys 13 to 14, swimming 50 meters breaststroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Drake Rhinesmith, lane 5, Nolan Baker. Drake and Nolan. I believe Nolan got to the turning point slightly ahead of Drake. But it's hard to tell at this point because Drake closed whatever gap there might have been. And I would say even getting slightly in the lead. Yep, yes, Drake hitting the wall first and Nolan hitting the wall right after him. Drake and Nolan. That was heat 1. Heat 2. Lane 2, Brandon Begary. Lane 5, Gavin Donovan. Brandon getting to the turning point first. And Brandon finishing first. And Gavin touching the wall. Good job, guys. Good job. Now we do have an update for event number 9, women 15 and over, swimming 200-meter medley relay. The team who was trying to break club record, they were actually successful. Their old time was 2:14 and their new time is 2:06. So they improved their time by 8 seconds. Congratulations, girls. All right, we are looking at Alex and Jaden. That's event number 29, women 15 and over, swimming 50-meter breaststroke, heat 1. Alex Voisard is in the lane 2, and Jaden Washington in the lane 5, with Alex finishing first. Good job, girls. Heat 2. Abby Reno in lane 2, Tessa Thomas in lane 5. Abby in lane 2 having slight lead. And Abby hitting the wall. And Tessa has a massive support here. She's about to be done. All done. Good job, Tessa. Good job, girls. That was heat 2, event number 29, all wrapped up. Up next, we have event number 30. Men 15 and over, swimming 50 meters breaststroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Matt LeBianco. Lane 5, Eli Neal. And Matt getting to the turning point slightly ahead of Eli, slightly. Matt finishing first, followed by Eli. Good job, guys. Now we are transitioning from breaststroke to butterfly. Event number 31. Girls 7 to 8, 25 meters butterfly. So we have timers moving to the other side of a pool. We have 2 heats. Heat 1, we'll see Emilia Watkins in a lane 2 and Katherine Donovan in a lane 5. And girls are off the block. Emilia in lane 2, Katherine in lane 5. And Emilia hitting the wall, followed by Katherine. Nice swim, girls. Heat 2. Lane 2, Lucy Amlin. Lane 5, Ruby Rothramel. Girls are stepping on the block. On their marks. And off they go. Lucy and Ruby, both with their cute pink hats or caps. And Ruby is hitting the wall first. And Lucy is finishing right now. Nice swim, girls. We are going to continue with event number 32, boys 7 to 8, 25 meters butterfly. Heat 1. Lane 2, Jessie Wilson. Lane 5, Trey McGovern. Jessie and Trey. Jessie building up a good lead. And Trey not giving up. Good job. Jessie first to hit the wall. And Trey finishing right now. Good job, boys. Heat 2. Lane 2, Jay Mears. Lane 5, Bo Verhoff. Boys are in the water. I wanted to say off the block, but they were not even on the block. And these two are pretty even swimmers. Look at them. As they're approaching the end, I would say what Jay maybe slightly ahead of, finishing slightly ahead of Bo. Good job, boys. Up next, event number 33, girls 9 to 10, 25 meters butterfly. Heat 1. Lane 2, Maggie Allgood. Lane 5, Anna Susag. So already their best times are 8 seconds apart, but to me they look like pretty even swimmers. Maggie finishing slightly ahead of Anna, but definitely not 8 seconds apart. Good job, girls. I hope either Anna or Maggie or both improve their time today. Good job. That was Heat 1. Heat 2. Lane 2, Danica Swinderman. Lane 5, Elena Clark. Danica and Elena, him swimming head to head. And hitting the wall roughly at the same time. Good job, girls. Event number 34, boys 9 to 10, swimming 25 meters butterfly. Heat 1, lane 2, Austin Coons, lane 5, Stephen Lamb. Austin in the lane 2. Looks like they'll be finishing first. Hitting the wall. Good job, Austin. Steven in the lane 5. Fighting for it and finishing his swim right now. Good job, Steven. Heat 2. Lane 2, Billy Farley. Lane 5, Parker Coons. And boys finishing almost at the same time. Good job, guys. From my point of view, Parker hit the ball slightly here by before ahead of Billy, but otherwise pretty even swimmers. And originally their best times were 12 seconds apart. So I'm hoping somebody improved their time today. Up next, event number 35, girls 11 to 12, swimming 25 meters butterfly. In lane 2, you are watching Olivia Boniface. In lane 5, Maya Kuhns. Good job, girls, finishing almost at the same time. Heat 2, lane 2, Rachel Lamb. Lane 5, Juliana Gold. Rachel and Juliana's best times are right now 7 seconds apart. And this looks like pretty good even swimming, not 7 seconds apart. Rachel finishing slightly ahead of Juliana. Nice swim. Up next, we have event number 36, boys 11 to 12, swimming 25-meter butterfly. Heat 1, lane 2, Gabe Reno. Lane 5, Brandon Swinderman. Their best times less than half second apart. Brandon and Gabe, good job, guys, all done. Heat 2, lane 2, Gideon Wright. Lane 5, Angelo Levi. Gideon is super fast. Angela is doing a really good job. And Gideon is all done. Good job, Angela, all done. Up next, event number 37, girls 13 to 14, swimming 50 meters butterfly. So we will have a couple seconds break here while timers move to the other side of a pool, since girls are going to swim towards us and back. We have one heat. In this category, 2 swimmers. In lane 2, we will see Kira Wagner, and in lane 5, Paige McGovern. Kira first at the turning point, followed by Paige. Kira hitting the wall first. Good job, Kira. And Paige finishing right now. Nice swim, girls. Up next, we have event number 38, boys 13 to 14, 50 meters butterfly. Heat 1, lane 2, Caleb Reno. Lane 5, Drake Ryan Smith. And Caleb hitting wall, finishing first. Followed by the Drake, finishing right now. Good job, guys. Getting out of the water, and we are ready for heat 2. Lane 2, Gavin Donovan. Lane 5, Brandon McGarry. Swimmers are on the block. Swimming pretty much head to head right now. And it looks like Gavin is building up a slight lead. And he is hitting the wall first right now, followed by Brandon finishing right now. Good job, guys. Good job. Up next, we have event number 39, women 15 and over, swimming 50 meters butterfly. Heat 1, Lane 2, Morgan Fernandez. Lane 5, Megan Boniface. Swimming head to head, with Morgan getting to the turning point slightly ahead of Megan, very slightly. And we have Morgan finishing first, followed by Megan. Good job, girls. Heat 2, Lane 2, Hannah Alexander. Lane 5, Brooke Baker. Up next, event number 40, men 15 and over, swimming 50 meters butterfly. Heat 1, Lane 2, Mason Wilson. Lane 5, Adam Gunkel. And Mason finishing first, followed by Adam. Good job, guys. Heat 2, Lane 2, Riley Brady. Lane 5, Eli Neal. Getting to the turning point roughly around the same time. And it looks like Eli built up a slight lead and is hitting the wall slightly ahead of Riley. Eli in lane 5, Riley was in lane 2. Good job, guys. And now as the timers are moving to the other side of the pool, we have a little break. Up next, we will have event number 41, girls 6 and under, swimming 25 meters freestyle. And it looks like they are going to swim it together with event number 42, boys 6 and under, swimming 25 meters freestyle. So we will see Hema in a lane, Levi in a lane 2, and Benjamin Lamb in a lane 5. Yep, I can see Hema, I can see Ben. And off they go. And Hema is all done. And Ben is finishing right now. Good job, Ben. So those were events number 41 and 42. Girls and boys 6 and under, swimming 25-meter freestyle. Up next, we have event number 43, girls 7 to 8, swimming 25 meters freestyle. Heat 1, lane 2, Lucy Amlin, and lane 5, Mia Pfeiffer. And Mia finishing slightly ahead of Lucy. Heat 2, lane 2, Palmer Luff, lane 5, Rose Lammy. And swimming pretty much head to head, first half through the pool, through the first half of the pool, and now Palmer developing a slight lead and hitting the wall first, followed by Rose. Originally, the girls had almost 17 seconds difference in their best times, so I'm hoping somebody improved their time today. Good job, girls. Good job, Palmer, Rose, and Rose. Up next, we have event number 44, boys, 7 to 8, swimming 25-meter freestyle. Heat 1, lane 2, Lance Levi, lane 5, Sawyer Allgood. And Lance finished first, followed by Sawyer. Nice swim, boys. Heat 2, lane 2, Bo Verhoff, lane 5, Elijah Kavalauskas. And Bo hitting the wall, finishing first. Elijah not giving up and reaching the end, hitting the wall right now. Good job, guys. Up next, we have event number 45. Girls 9 to 10, swimming 25 meters freestyle. Heat 1. Lane 2, Lydia Nicely. Lane 5, Lauren McBride. Lydia and Lauren. Lydia in the lane 2, hitting walls slightly ahead of Lauren in the lane 5. Nice swim, girls. Heat 2. Lane 2, Fable Walton. Lane 5, Faith Thomas. And it looks like Fable in the lane 2 will be, yes, she hit the wall first, followed by Faith in the lane 5. Up next, we have event number 46, boys 9 to 10, swimming 25 meters freestyle. Heat 1, lane 2, Austin Coons, lane 5, Billy Farley. And Austin hitting the wall first, followed by Billy. Good job, guys. Heat 2. Lane 2, Parker Coons. Lane 5, Cooper Alexander. Oh. I see Parker Coons. I don't see Cooper Alexander. So lane 2, Parker Coons. Trying to improve his time. And all done. Good job, Parker. Up next, we have event number 47, girls 11 to 12, swimming 50 meters freestyle. So timers are moving to the other side of the pool, and girls are going to swim towards us and back. We have 4 swimmers, 2 heats here. Heat 1, lane 2, Reese Thomas, lane 5, Lucy Mears. And swimmers are ready to go. Once again, we have Reese in the lane 2 and Lucy in the lane 5. Their best times being 4 seconds apart. And right now, they look to me as a pretty even swimmers. Good job, girls. Lucy keeping up with Reese. And Reese finishing first, followed by Lucy. Nice swim, girls. Heat 2, lane 2, Alyssa Rachelson, lane 5, Alexis Hellriegel. And Alyssa in lane 2 getting to the turning point first. Alexis turning around now. And Alyssa finishing first. Alyssa finishing right now, and that was the end of event number 47. Up next we have event number 48, boys, 11 to 12, swimming 50 meters freestyle. We have 4 swimmers divided into 2 heats. Heat 1, lane 2 Jack Walton, lane 5 Brandon Swinderman. And these two look like pretty even swimmers. Their best times only half second apart. And today it looks like Brandon in lane 5 will be finishing first. And he hit the wall, followed by Jack in lane 2. Nice swim, boys. Heat 2. Lane 2, Gabe Reno. Lane 5, Gideon Wright. And Gabe in lane 2, hitting wall first, followed by Gideon in lane 5 right now. Good job, guys. Up next we have event number 49, girls, 13 to 14, swimming 50 meters freestyle. Heat 1, lane 2, Ava Rothramel, lane 5, Megan Keller. Ava first at the turning point, followed by Megan. And Ava hitting the wall, finishing first. And Megan hitting the wall, finishing next. Good job, girls. Heat 2, lane 2, Kira Wagner, lane 5, Paige McGovern. And the girls are ready to go on the block. And off they go. Kira slightly ahead of Paige at the turning point. And Paige had a strong kickoff, but Kira is building up her lead. And Kira in a lane 2 hitting the wall first. And now we have Paige in lane 5 finishing next. Hitting the wall, finishing the race. Good job, girls. Up next, event number 50. Now we have boys 13 to 14 swimming 50 meters freestyle. Heat 1. Lane 2, Nolan Baker. Lane 5, Colin Marlowe. Getting to the turning point roughly at the same time. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Pretty even swimmers otherwise. Their best times only 2 seconds, second and a half apart. And it looks to me that Nolan hit the wall slightly ahead of Colin. Nice swim. Nice swim. Heat 2. Lane 2, Brady Coons. Lane 5, Gavin Donovan. And Brady is getting to the turning point first, followed by Gavin. And Brady hitting the wall, finishing first. Gavin in the lane 5, getting to the end, hitting the wall, finishing next. Nice swim, boys. Up next, event number 51. Women 15 and over, swimming 50 meters freestyle. Heat 1. Lane 2, Morgan Fernandez. Lane 5, Katie Boniface. Their best times only 1/10 of a second apart. Less than 1, but 200 seconds apart. So pretty even swimmers, these two ladies. And it looks to me like Katie in lane 5 hit the wall just a little bit ahead of Morgan in lane 2. Nice swim, ladies. Nice swim. Heat 2 has Pearl Singleton in lane 2 and Tessa Thomas in lane 5. In lane 2, Pearl getting to the turning point first, followed by Tessa in lane 5. Pearl in lane 2, finishing first. And Tessa in lane 5 finishing next. Good job, girls. Up next, event number 52, we have men 15 and over, swimming 50 meters freestyle. Heat 1, lane 2, Adam Gunkel, lane 5, Ashton Winter. Their best times only half second apart. Ashton in the lane 5, getting to the turning point slightly ahead of Adam. And finishing almost at the same time. It's even hard to say. I would say the Ashton got there just slightly ahead of Adam. Nice swim, guys. Very nice swim. Heat 2. Lane 2, Medley Bianco. Lane 5, Joel Keller. Their best times less than 2 seconds apart. Swimming head to head right now. I think Matt had a little bit stronger kickoff at the turning point. Otherwise, they got there roughly at the same time. And it looks like Matt will be finishing first. Yep, he hit the wall first, Joel second. Nice fast swim, guys. Good job. So up next we have events number 53 and 54. Number 53, that's girls 6 and under, swimming 25 meters backstroke. And number 54, that's boys 6 and under, swimming 25 meters backstroke. And since both categories have only one swimmer, I believe they were going to swim them at the same time. I already see Ben. And oh yes, I see Hema as well. So yes, they will be swimming events number 53 and 54 at the same time to save us a little bit of time because it's getting darker and a little bit cooler out here. So event number 53 and event number 54 will happen at the same time. Hema and Ben. .25 meters backstroke, so we have timers moving to our side of a pool, and some swimmers will be getting in the water. Since for a backstroke they will not be jumping off. There you go. Getting in the water, getting ready. On their marks. And Hema doing a really good job, nice even strokes, and getting to the end of the pool, hitting the wall right now. Good job, Hema. Ben, I would say Ben has improved since I watched him first time. He's swimming more straight and more evenly. And I think he built up some stamina during this last month. Slowly finishing his swim, hitting the wall. Oh, a little bit more right now. Good job, Ben. Good job, guys. Up next, we have event number 55, girls 7 to 8, swimming 25 meters backstroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Jenna Gold, lane 5, Rebecca Lamb. Jenna and Rebecca. Jenna in the lane 2, Rebecca in the lane 5. Their best times 5 seconds apart. Right now they are swimming pretty head to head. This is not a 5-second gap. And reaching the end almost at the same time. Good job, girls. Heat 2. Lane 2, Palmer Love. Lane 5, Rose Lammy. Girls are ready to get in the water. So we have a Palmer in a pink cap and a Rose in a yellow cap. And it looks like Rose is getting slightly ahead of Palmer. Their best times 5 seconds apart. Right now, swimming head to head. Almost there, girls. Now, Palmer getting to the end first, followed closely by Rose. Getting to the end, hitting the wall right now. Good job, Palmer and Rose. Up next, event number 56. Now we have boys, 7 to 8, swimming 25 meters backstroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Duke Walton, lane 5, Camden Pearson. Swimmers are ready to go on their marks. So their best times are 17 seconds apart. Let's see how they do today. Duke getting slight lead, swimming very evenly. But I would say Camden is doing pretty good. This is definitely not 17 seconds gap. Camden getting to the end right now. Good job, guys. Nice job. Heat 2. Lane 2, Jack Pawpaw. Lane 5, Grant Hillman. Boys are in the water and on their marks. These two are pretty good, pretty even swimmers. Their best times are only 2 seconds apart. Jack lane 2, Grant lane 5. And look at them swimming head to head. Good job, guys. Hitting the wall almost at the same time. Good job. Up next, we have event number 57. Now we have girls 9 to 10 swimming 25 meters backstroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Anna Susak, lane 5, Maggie Allgood. Girls are on their marks. Their best times, again, only 2 seconds apart. And these girls are pretty even swimmers. Right now, we have Maggie in lane 5, finishing first, followed closely by Anna in lane 2. Nice swim. Heat 2. Lane 2, Faith Thomas. Lane 5, Madeline McGarry. And girls are in the water and on their marks. Faith and Madeline are pretty even swimmers as well. Their best times are only less than a half seconds apart. So let's see how they are doing right now. We have Madeline slightly in lane 5. She's slightly ahead of Faith. And Madeline hit the wall first, closely followed by Faith. Good job, girls. Up next, we have event number 58, and this time we will have boys, the same age, 9 to 10, swimming 25 meters backstroke. Heat 1. Lane 2, Austin Coons. Lane 5, Gideon Reno. And soon, as sun is setting down and it's getting darker, I believe soon we will have some lights on. Back to the pool, Austin finishing first, followed by Gideon. Nice swim, boys. Heat 2. Lane 2, Parker Coons. Lane 5, Cooper Alexander. And I see Parker. I don't see Cooper. So we will have Parker Coons in lane 2, trying to improve his time. And Parker is getting to the end and hitting the wall. He is all done. That wraps up event number 58. Up next, event number 59. Girls 11 to 12. Swimming 25 meters backstroke. Heat 1. Lane 2, Reese Thomas. Lane 5, Olivia Boniface. Girls are on their marks and off they go. Pretty even swimmers, their best times only 2 seconds apart. Swimming pretty much head to head, I would say Olivia hit the wall slightly ahead of Reese. Nice job, girls. Heat 2. Lane 2, Marin Marlowe. Lane 5, Malaya Burton. Girls are on their marks, ready to go. Pretty even swimmers, less than half seconds apart. Their best times are less than, I'm counting it, less than 2/10, less than 2/10 of a second apart. And we have Malaya hitting the wall first, followed by Marin hitting wall right now. Nice swim. Up next we have event number 60. This time we have boys, the same age, 11 to 12, swimming again 25 meters backstroke. Lane 2, heat 1. Lane 2, Brody Schlageter. Lane 5, Jack Walton. Their best times less than a half second apart, Brody and Jack. And a pro swimming head to head and hitting the wall almost at the same time. Good job, guys, Brody and Jack. Heat 2. Lane 2, Gideon Wright. Lane 5, Angelo Levi. Boys are on their marks, ready to go. Both boys are doing pretty good. Gideon is pretty fast, but Angel is keeping up. Their best time 7 seconds apart originally, but this is much smaller gap, I would say. Good job, guys. Up next, event number 61. We have girls 13 to 14 swing 50 meters backstroke. So we will have a couple seconds break while timers move to the other side of a pool. And it looks like today is a very successful night. Several club records were broken. Now it looks like we are all ready for event number 61. Girls 13 to 14, swimming 50 meters backstroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Eva Rotramel, lane 5, Taylor McGovern. And we have Ava in lane 2 hitting the wall first. And Taylor in lane 5 is finishing up next. Good job, ladies. Heat 2. Lane 2, Kira Wagner. Lane 5, Megan Keller. Their original times less than half seconds apart. So we will see pretty even swimmers. Kira and Megan. And it looks like Megan in the lane 5 is getting to the turning point first. And also finishing this race first. Good job, Kira. Megan hitting the wall right now, finishing her swim. Good job, girls. Up next, we have boys 13 to 14 swimming 50 meters backstroke. So the same age group, the same swim. We are just going to see boys, and they are on their marks, ready to go. So who do we have here? Heat 1 has Caleb Reno, lane 2, and Brady Coons in the lane 5. Caleb and Brady. Caleb in lane 2, getting to the turning point first, followed by Brady in a lane 5. And Caleb finishing first as well. Brady hitting the wall right now, finishing the race. Good job, guys. That was the end of Heat 1. We are moving on to Heat 2. Lane 2, Jake Wilson. Lane 5, Brandon McGarry. Boys are in the water on their marks. Jake in the lane 2 and Brandon in the lane 5 turning around right now. Jake in the lane 2 hitting the wall, finishing first. And Brandon in lane 5, fighting for it, not giving up. And hitting the wall, finishing right now. Good job, guys. next, we have event number 63, women 15 and over, swimming 50 meters backstroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Lily Davis, lane 5, Gwyn Road. Their best times only 2.5 apart. And we have Lily getting first to the turning point, followed closely by Gwyn. And Lily in the lane 2, finishing first. Gwyn in the lane 5, hitting wall right now. Good job, ladies. Heat 2, lane 2, Sam Ratcliffe, lane 5, Tessa Thomas. Ladies are in the water on their marks. And Sam is first at the turning point. Tessa turning around in the lane 5. And Sam in the lane 2, finishing first. Tessa not giving up. She keeps going, she keeps fighting. Couple more strokes and she's done. Tessa hitting the wall right now. All done. That's the end of heat 2 and event number 63. Good job, ladies. Up next we have event number 64. This time it's men 15 and over, swimming 50 meters backstroke. And in heat 1, lane 2, we have Mason Wilson. In lane 5, we have Riley Brady. And off they go. Their best times are 4 seconds apart. And Mason is taking the lead. Mason in a lane 2, Riley in a lane 5. Mason in a lane 2, finishing first, followed by Riley in a lane 5, finishing right now. Good job, guys. Heat 2, lane 5, Ashton Winter. And swimmers are in the water. On their marks. And good job, off they go. Joel and Ashton are pretty even swimmers as well. Their best times are less than 1.5 seconds apart. So he's going to be first at the turning point. And it's hard to say, but I would say it's a Joel in the lane 2. And lane 2, Joel is hitting the wall first, slightly ahead of Ashton in a lane 5. Nice job, guys. Up next, we have event number 65, girls 8 and under, swimming 100-meter freestyle relay. So we are transitioning from backstroke to a freestyle relay, which is the last, how would you call it, category? Or the main category, or the last type of swimming, freestyle relay. Event number 65, Heat 1. Lane 2, Rebecca Lamb, Catherine Donovan, Amelia Watkins, and Hema Levi. Lane 5, Lucy Emlyn, Ruby Rotremel, Mia Pfeiffer, and Palmer Love. So now we are looking at first set of swimmers, Rebecca and Lucy, finishing first leg of a swim. And in the water right now we have Catherine and Ruby swimming their second leg of a race. So second leg we have a freestyle, and as they are approaching the end, we have Amelia Watkins who will be in the lane 2, and Mia Pfeiffer who will be in the lane 5. Those are ready to go. So we have Amelia in the water in the lane 2 and Mia Pfeiffer in the water in the lane 5. And as Amelia is approaching the end, we have Hema Levi ready to go. She will be in the lane 3. Off she goes. And as Mia Pfeiffer is approaching the end, we have Palmer Love ready to go in the lane 6 to finish for the team. And Hema hitting the wall, finishing for the team. And in the lane 6, we have Palmer finishing for her team with freestyle. We'll be switching batteries so you can see the start of, and hopefully fairly soon. And that's the end of now event number 65. Up next we have event number 66. This time it's boys 8 and under, swimming 100-meter freestyle relay. So you're watching Duke Walton in the lane 2 and Sawyer Allgood in the lane 5. And as Duke in the lane 2 is approaching the end, Jay Mears is ready to go in the lane 3. Off he goes. And as Sawyer Allgood finished his leg of a race in the lane 5, Elijah Kavalauskas took off in the lane 6. Jay Mears is approaching the end in the lane 3, and Jesse Wilson is ready to go in the lane 2. And off he goes. Jesse in the lane 2. In the lane 6, we have Elijah Kavalauskas approaching the end, and we have a Grant Hillman ready to go in the lane 5. And Elijah is hitting the wall. And Grant is off the block. So Jesse Wilson finished his swim in the lane 2, and we have Lance Levi finishing for the team with freeze time in the lane 3. He just hit the wall, finished for the team. Good job, guys. In the lane 5, we have Grant Hillman approaching the end. And in the lane 6, we have Jack Popow ready to go. Jack Popow slowly finishing in the lane 6. And hitting the wall. Good job, guys. Good job. That was the event number 66. And up next, we have event number 67, girls 9 to 10, swimming 100-meter freestyle relay. In the lane 2, we have Lauren McBride, Anna Susak, Sophia Popow, and Lydia Nicely. In the lane 5, we have Elena Clark, Faith Thomas, Danica Swinderman, and Madeline McGarry. So first set of swimmers are in the water. We are watching Lauren in lane 2 and Elena in lane 5. And as Lauren is hitting the wall, Anna Susak is swimming back in lane 3. And as Elena hit the wall, Faith Thomas is swimming back in lane 5. In the lane, Anna is finishing in the lane 3, and Sofia Popow is in the water in the lane 2. And Faith Thomas is finishing in the lane 6, and Danica Swinderman is off the block in the lane 5. Sophia finished in the lane 2, and Lydia Nicely is finishing with freestyle in a lane 3. And Lydia hitting the wall, finishing the race first. Now in a lane 5, we have Danica hitting the wall, and in a lane 6, we have Madeline McGarry finishing for the team with freestyle. Madeline hitting the wall right now. All done. Good job, girls. And these younger kids who finish their freestyle relay can are done for the night, so they can change, warm up, get dry, and go home. Now, up next, we have event number 68, boys 9 to 10, swimming 100-meter freestyle relay. And we have one team here. So we are watching Gideon Reno in the lane 2. Just hit the wall, and Billy Farley is swimming back in lane 3. And as Billy is approaching the end, Stephen Lamb is on the block, ready to go. And Stephen is off the block. And Stephen is hitting the wall, and Austin Coons is swimming back in lane 3, finishing last leg of a race. Finishing for the team. Almost at the end, and Austin hitting the wall. Race is done. Good job, guys. Good job. Up next, we have event number 69. We have girls 11 to 12 swimming 200-meter freestyle relay. We have two heats here. Heat 1 has in the lane 2 Zoe Wilson, Lucy Mears, Olivia Boniface, and Reese Thomas. And in lane 5, we have Reagan Downey, Maya Coons, Rachel Lamb, and Alyssa Rachelson. And as first set of swimmers, Zoe and Reagan are in the water and swimming back. As Zoe and Reagan finish their first leg of a swim, Lucy and Maya are ready to go. Lucy off the block in lane 2, Maya off the block in lane 5. Lucy in the lane 2, turning around, slightly ahead of Maya in the lane 5. And as Lucy is approaching the end, Olivia Boniface is ready to go. And she's off the block. And as Maya Kunz is approaching the end now, Rachel Lamb was ready now, is off the block. Olivia Boniface turning around, swimming back in the lane 2. And Rachel Lamb getting toward the turning point, turning around, swimming back in a lane 5. Olivia is approaching the end, and Reese Thomas is ready to go. She is off the block, finishing for the team, swimming last leg of the race. Rachel Lamb approaching the end, and Alyssa Rachelson ready to go, and off she goes in a lane 5. In a lane 2, Reese Thomas has turned around and swimming back. While in the lane 5, Alyssa is approaching the turning point. In the lane 2, Reese is almost done, hitting the wall right now. All done, girls. Good job. And in lane 5, Alyssa is finishing for the team. Alyssa getting to the end, hitting wall. All done. Good job, girls. Now, heat 2 of event number 69 will be going on at the same time as event number 70. Boys 11 to 12 swimming 200-meter freestyle relay, because event number 70 has only one team. So we will have heat 2 from event number 69, and I believe that's in the lane 2, and then we will have boys, even number 70, in the lane 5. Let me double check as swimmers approach. We have boys in the lane 5, and we have girls in the lane 2. That's right. So in the lane 2, we have Alexis Hellriegel, Marin Marlowe, Juliana Gold, and Malaya Burton. And in the lane 5, that's our event number 70, we have Gabe Reno, Angelo Levi, Gideon Wright, and Brody Schlageter. Now in the lane 5, Gabe Reno is all done. We have Angelo Levi. And in the lane 2, Alexis is all done. We have Marin Marlowe swimming. Second leg of a race. Angelo is at the turning point, swimming back. And now we have Marin at the turning point, swimming back. And as Angelo is approaching the end, Gideon Wright is on the block, ready to go. And Gideon is off the block. In lane 2, as Marin is approach the end, Juliana Gold is off the block. So now we have Juliana in the lane 2 and Gideon in a lane 5. So once again, in the lane 2, we have still event number 69, girls 11 to 12, swimming 200-meter freestyle relay, and that's heat 2. In lane 5, we have event number 70, boys 11 to 12, swimming 200 meters freestyle relay, heat 1. Now we have third set of swimmers now both in the water. So on the girls team, that would be, that's Juliana and Gideon. Those are all done. So we have 4 set of swimmers in the water. That would be Malaya Burton in the lane 2, and Brody Schlageter in the lane 5. So Malaya and Brody finishing last leg of a race. And now Brody hitting the wall, finishing for his team, and Malaya finishing right now. Good job, guys. That will allow us move forward a little bit at a faster pace since it's getting dark and especially it's getting colder. And this allows these kids to dry up and change and get warm faster and go home, get a good night's sleep. So right now we can move on to event number 71. We have girls 13 to 14 swimming 200-meter freestyle relay. Since we have only one team in this category, they are going to swim together with event number 73, women 15 and over, heat 2. All right, so let's go over the teams. In lane 2, we should see Taylor, Kira, Megan, and Ava. So in the lane 2, we should have girls 13 to 14. And in lane 5, we should see Abby, Pearl, Jaden, and Hannah. So we should see women 15 and over. So that would be Abby finishing in lane 5, and now we should see Pearl Singleton in lane 5, swimming second leg of a race. In lane 2, Taylor should be done, and we should see Kira Wagner swimming second leg of this race. So Kira in lane 2 and Pearl in lane 5. And as they're approaching their end, in lane 2, we have Megan ready to go, and in lane 5, Jaden ready to go. Getting in the water pretty much at the same time. Megan Keller in lane 2, Jaden Washington in lane 5. Once again, in lane 2, we really have event number 71 going on, girls 13 to 14. And in lane 5, we have heat 2 of event number 73 going on, women 15 and over. Both teams swimming the same 200-meter freestyle relay, swimming at the same time to save us some time and move forward a little bit faster. In the lane 2, Megan just finished the third leg of a swim, and we have Ava Rothramel in the water. And in the lane 5, we should see Jaden hitting the wall and Hannah Alexander getting in the water. So Ava in the lane 2 and Hannah in the lane 5. Girls, just different, swimming the same 200-meter freestyle relay, just different age groups. And it looks like Ava is all done and Hannah is finishing up. Good job, ladies. All done. Good job. Moving on we are moving on to event number 72. We have a boys 13 to 14 swimming 200-meter freestyle relay. We have two teams here. So in a lane 2, you will see Brady Coons, Jack Walton, Gavin Donovan, and Drake Rhinesmith. And in lane 5, you will see, or you are watching Jake Wilson, who will be followed by Brandon Swinderman, Brandon McGarry, and Colin Marlowe. Both swimmers got to the turning point roughly around the same time. Brady in lane 2 and Jake in lane 5. As they are approaching the end, Jack and Brandon are ready to go, and Jack is off the block and followed by Brandon. Jack Walton swimming in a lane 2, Brandon Swinderman in a lane 5. And swimming head to head. getting to the turning point roughly about at the same time. And I would say Jag had a little bit stronger kickoff, got a little bit ahead of Brandon that way.
We need to take the girls off the basketball court. Or the wrestlers off the state wrestling match. Yep.
All right, so second set of swimmers is finishing, and we have a Gavin and Brendan in the water. We have a Gavin Donovan in a lane 2 and Brandon McGarry in a lane 5. And team in the lane 5 having a slight lead. Let's see whether Gavin can catch up with Brandon. Yeah, he is closing that gap. And now we have a last fourth set of swimmers. We have a Drake Rhinesmith in a lane 2 and Colin Marlowe in a lane 5. Team in the lane 5 keeping up their slight lead. It looks like Colin may hit the wall ahead of Drake, and that's what it happened. Colin's finishing slightly ahead of Drake. Good job, guys. Up next we have event number 73, heat 1. So event number 73, that's a women 15 and over, swimming 200-meter freestyle relay. Heat 1. Lane 2, Katie Boniface, Megan Boniface, Alex Voisart, and Morgan Fernandez. Lane 5, Lily Davis, Sam Ratliff, Brooke Baker, and Gwyn Rode. So you are watching now first set of swimmers, Katie and Lily. Katie in a lane 2, Lily in a lane 5, swimming head-to-head. They were at a turning point around the same time. They are finishing around the same time. And as they are finishing their first leg of a race, Megan and Sam were ready. And now, by the time I said it, they are already in the water. So we have Megan Boniface in a lane 2 and Sam Ratliff in a lane 5. With Megan being in the lead. Megan getting to the end, and Alex Voisart getting in the water in a lane 2. Now, as Sam Ratliff is finishing her portion, Brooke Baker is in the water in a lane 5. So team in the lane 2 is pulling off a pretty good lead, and Alex Voisart is hitting the wall, and Morgan Fernandez is off the block. That's lane 2. Lane 5, Brooke Baker is hitting the wall, and Brooke Baker is hitting the wall, and Gwyn Rode is off the block in the water. In a lane 2, we have Morgan Fernandez swimming back towards the end. And in the lane 5, we have Gwyn Rode already turning around and swimming towards the end. So Morgan Fernandez finishing first and is followed by Gwyn Rode finishing right now. Good job, ladies. Good job. That was heat 1. So we already had a heat 2 that was swum together with event number 71. So we don't have heat 2 right now. We are moving on to the last event of the day, event number 74, men 15 and over, swimming 200-meter freestyle relay. In the lane 2, we have Riley Brady, Nolan Baker, Ashton Winter, and Kayla Brino. In the lane 5, we have Adam Gunkel, Joel Keller, Medley Bianco, and Mason Wilson. Already, guys, this is pretty exciting because these guys are swimming head to head. So you're watching Riley and Adam finishing the first leg of a race almost at the same time. Now we have second set of swimmers in the water. We have Nolan and Joel. Nolan in a Baker in a lane 2, Joel Keller in a lane 5. And again, swimming pretty much head to head. And as boys are hitting the wall, we have Ashton Winter and Matt LaBianco off the block. Ashton in a lane 2 and Matt in a lane 5. Again, swimming head to head. I would say Matt kicked off at the turning point slightly second, maybe not even second ahead of Ashton. And I would say Matt in the lane 5 hit the wall slightly ahead of Ashton again. So right now we are on the last set of swimmers. We have Caleb and Mason. Caleb Reno in a lane 2 and Mason Wilson in a lane 5. Now team in the lane 5 was able to pull off a slight lead, and it looks like Mason will be hitting the wall ahead of Caleb, and that's what happened. Mason hit the wall slightly ahead of Caleb, so team in the lane 5 wins. That was a really exciting swim. Good job, guys. So really, and this was a very exciting night since several club records were broken, and they were giving a shout to coaches and saying thank you to everybody for their effort. Well, thank you guys for being here with us, for enjoying the swim meet with us, and I wish everybody good night. This is Zuzana and Kevin Fowler with TKDS Sports Network. Thank you for being with us. Good night, guys.